Good morning, friends. Today is April. It's Monday, and it is another week. Okay, so we are going to be talking about insects again. But today we're going to talk about insects that hope, like jump, they're hopping. Some of them, they have wings and they can hop in, and sometimes they can fly. Okay, so I'm going to show you some pictures and we're going to read some facts about those insects. And today is April the 20th. Okay, so the first insect that I'm going to show you, it is a cricket. Okay, and it says that they're cousins with other insects that hop, like the grasshoppers, the KDD, and the way they made the noise, the really noise that we all hear. Remember that we talk about how they calm the iguana? Yes, they rub the wings. That's the way they make all that sound. And they can hear very well. When they're quiet and you're like getting close because you want to catch them, they can hear you. Like where you are like far away, they hear you, so they can jump and get out of there. And it says because they have their organs inside them, they're so sensitive. So sometimes even when you're walking, they can feel the vibration or your footprints, and they can feel that too. So if they hear and they feel the vibration, they are always ready to like jump out of there. So you can catch it, or any other animals can catch it. And the chirping, the sound that they make, it says that be hazards. That means like when they don't want to be catched for another bug, they start making that noise so hard that they can be they can like be hazard for the ears of the other insect. So that's the way that they can escape. They made that noise, and the other insect that is trying to catch them, they get hurt on the ears and they go away. And then it says that you can count the chirps, the little maze that they know, the noise that they make. That's the way you can tell the temperature of their body. That's very interesting, right? In some countries, they use this to eat. They put it to dry and they eat it. In China, a country that is far away from here, the chirps, they think that they're like very important animal, important bug. So nobody can kill them, nobody can do nothing bad for them. They always protect these insects a lot, the crickets. I don't know if you ever see the movie Mulan. Well, in that movie, it's a little cricket, and it's always helping Mulan. And Mulan is from China. So that's what I'm telling you. The crickets are very important in China. And they have some farms that they breed. That means that they get in charge of this little animal, have more babies and babies and babies and babies. Because sometimes, like I tell you, they use it for food, or they use it to feed another insects or another animals. So that's very important that they have it. And they're very important on the agriculture. In some places, they harm the plants, but in another ways, they're fine because they eat another insects. Okay, so don't forget, this is a cricket, and it's an insect that hop, jump, but at the same time, they can fly. Okay, this is a cricket. And I'm gonna show you another insect. Sometimes this one is, you don't see it like a lot because it's very, very, very tiny. And we call them flea. And then most of the times they live with guess where? On dogs. They love to live on the fur for the dogs. But they're not funny. If the dogs have it, they're always scratching a lot. And it's dangerous because if a flea bite you, you can get sick. So we'll be very careful, okay? But this is an insect that jump, they hop, okay? So this says, flies have a flexible life cycle. That means that they reproduce a lot and they down into parts. They can be an egg, a larva, the little pupa, and then they go an adult. So they reproduce like fast, okay? So that means that they're like, it's one, in a little bit, it's gonna be a lot. While neat, this life cycle makes fleas a lot of fleas. So if you don't have one, they can reproduce. That means that they can have more babies like this. Fast. And sometimes when it's a lot, you have to bathe your dog with a lot of shampoo, with a lot of medicine, but then you need to put a lot of medicine on your jar too, and on your house, okay? And guess what? They can go a long time with not eating. That's awesome, right? Can we go a long time with not eating? No, right? We have to eat breakfast, then a snack, then our lunch, then another snack, then our dinner, and then go to sleep. Well, not that. They can go a long time without eating. Maybe because they're too small, right? And a female flea can have 50 eggs. So it can have 50 babies. Can you imagine maybe, what did I say? A cow having 50 babies? No. Cows can have only one baby on their belly, right? Well, this one can have 50 eggs. So it means 50 babies. And they have a very, very, very good jumping skills. That means that they can jump very good. Maybe better than a frog. Maybe better than a grasshopper. So they're very good jumping. And like I tell you again, it has to be very important that you have a pet, like a dog. You need to keep it clean so you don't have any fleas, because even when they're not ugly, they're very dangerous. But we're talking about this because it's an insect that it hop, that it jump. They jump a lot, okay? I'm gonna show you another one.